right, there you go. Let me get these things off.
You are now about to witness
Knicks real talk, just enter the chat. We ain't Google apps like Google Maps. We don't use our YouTube frugal with stats as usual fact. It's your man, the Mr. Brandis, hands on, going hard like calluses. Who's style just aiming at the mental with the game analysis. On a pregame show, read the script, you know we get it like crypto. In the rip though, I side really cryptic, we locked them from the get-go. When it's Nick show, it's the co-pilots in the cloud like Microsoft. We hot like salt, the KRT trip club leading up to tip off. We fuel by confidence, put your Nick content in beast mode like my charm. We a cheat code, we roll the ball too far for you to reach on. We get our teach on the show that's fire. Price Knicks going to the wire. Hit the entire game, somewhere in front of me, the numbers be. They don't lie, career popped up from the third eye, you heard why. It's the #1 pregame show that's hitting like Soto. But picture the photo of your bro to the lens of that moto. It's the OGs, we outside riding in the orange blue skies. In the Metropolitan, we connect in the vets go wallowing. And the matters off the massive without shaking asses. The team screaming on major platforms of passion. Fans asking who the creed that's in the building killing this Nick Kid assassin.
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey!
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey!
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey!
He's on fire!
Hey!
He's on fire!
Hey! Hey, salute everybody. What's good? Flame throwing like we dropping buckets. We ain't doing it. Knicks were flame throwing like they dropping buckets, but we ain't here tonight, man. Salute everybody. It's the recap. Divine, Shot Powers, Knicks, Minnesota Timberwolves, the universal beatdown in the Garden last night. All that good stuff, man. I'm ready to get in here and get it popping, man. I'm excited about it. First recap we had in a while. We back in the building for the night, man, to get it popping and all that good stuff. But first and foremost, before I go any further, let me salute to the chat and then bring my brother here, the other half of the engine, and keep the motor running. My man got all the horsepower. Shot Powers was popping, my man.
I'm good, Divine. Salute to you, Divine, as always. Salute to the family in the chat. Let's talk about it, Divine. Great game last night. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Fabian is in the building. Fabe, what's good, my dude? Salute to Fabe in the building. Johnny D is in the building. Johnny D was popping. Salute to you guys, man. Appreciate y'all getting in here off the rip. But man, what a game last night, ladies and gentlemen. 137 to 114. New York Knicks was not playing last night up in the Garden. They was doing the damn thing, man. Real talk, they came to play. Hewlett Samuel, we already know who it is, man. Salute to you, my brother, a.k.a. Travels in the building. Yeah, man, that was a good one last night, Shop House. I was really ecstatic about the way they played on both ends of the floor. They starting to find that continuity with this offense and things of that nature. They just was clicking last night, and they didn't beat no scrubs last night. They went out there and beat a formidable team who was in the Western Conference Final the last 2 years in a row. Got some talent down there. They went down there and handled their business. I was really excited about that last night, man. That was just an overall good performance by the Knicks. And if that's any indication of what they can be like or what they're gonna be like, that dominant on a home court so far, undefeated at home. What that tells me, ladies and gentlemen, that's the reason why we got to get that home court advantage in the playoffs. If the New York Knicks get home court advantage this year in the playoffs, they going to the finals. They going to the finals up in Madison Square Garden. This is the first time in a while where we've been protecting that home court like we supposed to. It's still early, 8 games. I get it, but we undefeated at home, man, and you want to win your home game. And last night was a great indication, Shop Howard.
Yeah, that we talk about that all the time. You know what I mean? So it was a very interesting game yesterday, man. You're starting to see the team fill itself out a little bit. You know what I mean? It's no this guy going to get 30 and everybody else is just going to chip in. You don't know who's going to score 30 at tonight. You know what I mean? And you got somebody else is going to be real close to that guy that's really scoring the basketball. And then you're going to have 4 or 5 other people that's in double digits. And then you're gonna have two or three other people that's grabbing rebounds and blocking shots and doing all this other great stuff that teams do to win basketball games. And that's what I witnessed last night and in the last couple of games. And I hope to see some more home games since we got about 5 more at the Garden and stuff like that. And they keep, how you say it in the background, Molly whopping. You know? Oh man, that was a great word. Word up.
that really what that was, because like I said, the first half it was almost like they was kind of up on us, that we came out in the third quarter and we blitzed them 40 to 28. And then we closed it out 43 to 28 in the fourth quarter. And it could have been worse now. We let the bench come in, you know what I mean? And but that was just overall good performance all around. We get into the game summary later on. We break down the box score and everything. But I was just really intrigued by what I've seen. Mitchell Robinson, demon. OG Anunoby, demon. Deuce McBride, demon. Josh Hart, demon. I mean, these cats was doing it, man. Them 4 dudes right there last night, to me, set the tone of that game. Anunoby, Mitchell Robinson, Deuce McBride, and Josh Hart, what the tone setters in that game last night, because their defense was on point, and them cats was knocking down threes at will. All of them, man. Even though Cat didn't have a good game from a 3-point standpoint, but he set a precedent in that middle, though. Big Cat in the alley digging in your team trash. For real, he was in the alley. He was an alley cat digging in their team trash last night. He was throwing a hammer on a joker. He took Rudy Gobert off the dribble. Bang, back Anthony Edwards to Julius Randle, try to come by, bang. I'm like, dang. So it was all good to see, man. That's what I want to see, man. So to my man Jay Breeze was good. I appreciate that, my man. Thank you for coming in, Jay Breeze. For real. Appreciate you coming in the building. But yeah, overall it just was good, man. You know, anytime you get a commanding victory like that, everybody on their game, and even the ones who didn't play from an offense standpoint, they still contributed in a lot of other ways on the defense side of the ball. I mean, that was impressive shot power. So let's hope that this thing keep going. The good thing about it, ladies and gentlemen, we got 3 days off till Sunday. We play Brooklyn. Maybe some guys can get a little rest. Mitchell Robinson can get a little rest, get in Tarrytown, get a little wind back. He can run a couple of sprints up and down the floor in Tarrytown for a couple of days or a day. They can watch some film, go over some more things. But I'm happy with what I've seen. Let's hope they can keep this thing going, man. But salute to them, man. They played a good game last night, and they beat a really talented team. And even though it's early in the season, you can't say enough about that, man. You got to give credit where credit due. Give them their flowers last night. They went out there and played some good basketball, and they dominated that second half. It ain't how you start, it's how you finish. Always shot power, and they did just that. They still did all right in the first half, but they defense turned it up in the second half. And I think that's what the outcome of the game for me.
Yeah, I mean, the defense, the offense, these guys scored, what was it, 80 points in the second half? That's phenomenal, man. I mean, that's phenomenal, man. You know what I mean? And to put the clamps down like the way they did, that's awesome. You know, coming out the half, we were down at the half, 4 points or something like that, right? We was down, you know what I mean? And to end up, getting to the end of the game like that, I mean, I was downsizing when I was saying 112, 118. I forgot what the number I said, but man, they really that's some big good numbers, and it looked good. It didn't look like it was forced. It didn't look like they were trying too hard. It looked like anybody could got the ball. Anybody could shoot the ball. Everybody had great numbers. You had six guys, almost 7 guys, double figures numbers. I mean, oh my gosh, man. This is beautiful, and I'm loving to watch what I'm seeing now because the Knicks are really trying to put it together, and it looks good.
Mm-hmm. Hey, JD, you dead on about that, Johnny Davis. I really was impressed at how we established that inside game with Rudy Gobert down there. Get a Knicks Day flowers. I'm going to say Cat, Robinson, Anunoby,
Mitchell Robinson,
and Robinson, one of the better guys in the lane, shooting the ball and getting there. You know, and that was amazing to me. I mean, they literally made Rudy Gobert like he wasn't even there to them. You know, and you got to give them cats credit last night, bro. They was really banging them dudes down there, and to add on to that, they did that with a great lethal outside game. You know what I mean? Shot power. Not only did they dominate the paint, they shot the ball 45% from downtown. I'm like, okay. This shit is crazy, and the energy was there. It was buzzing. the way they get up and down the floor off of steals and misses. Anunoby third in the league right now with steals with 17, only behind Daniels and then with 19 and somebody else. Or Anunoby right there in third in the league and still he going for defensive player of the year and all NBA defensive first team. Now, I'm not talking about making it. He's going for that first team. For real, him and Mikal. So, and I like the way Mitch played. We got a chance to send about 3 dudes into
the whole All-Star team is like 4 Knicks. We got
3 Knicks on the All-Star game.
Damn, we're gonna be the
3 Knicks on the team. That's
dude's gonna be in the one that you got to make the passes and on. Oh man, that's crazy. I'm just bugging out because it sounds so good, because it felt good to see them play like that in a long time, man. I mean, this is the time. I mean, I've seen some good teams, and this team so far is looking really good. They're executing. You know what I mean? They had some slip ups. The coach admitted to his faults, that he was playing 11, 12, 15 guys. He didn't have his dominating sector of guys that he was using, like we used to say for Tibbs, his circle of trust. But now he got him. He got a nice amount of people that he puts in there, and we see it. We see who he likes. He likes to put Sherman in there. He likes Sherman. He likes Clarkson, and he puts Sherman in before he think about anybody else. Sometimes, like what? But in the case where he do it, it works. Yeah. And then exactly. all hell slide. Mitch, and we talked about it again last night. Mitch. The hardest part for Karl Anthony Towns this year, and we said this early. Me and Divine. We said this early. Is his transition to playing 2 positions, playing the center position and the power forward position. Because now we see Mitchell Robinson, and Mitchell Robinson probably would get more minutes sooner, but 3-4 minutes in the beginning, and then cast slide back into the center position. That's the thing that's going to be so hard for him. I mean, I don't want to say hard for him, but the transition will be different. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
That, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think he, you know, I mean, it's not new to him though. I mean, he played 2 years. We go Bear. You know, he's a pro. That's all I can say. He a pro. And them cats, it's positionless basketball. They know how to adjust in a sense, you know what I mean? So I think he'd be fine because he played all center last year. And when he was in before my man came over there, he played power forward 8 years, 7 years of his career. So I really do think he'd be okay because, like I said, it's not like him and Mitch going to be in there the whole game. You know what I mean? Right. But when they in there, those shot power, that shit is crazy. And hey, Jay, you did it right with Clarkson, man. I like the way Clarkson's playing as well. Jay Breeze, he's starting to come into his own. I like it takes time, like I said, learning these guys, how would I say, finding the ball in the right spots, finding out how to play off the guy that you now playing with. He ain't in Utah no more, Jay. Now he's playing with the Knicks, but he got to learn how to play around the guy that he's around now, and I think he's adapting pretty well. But man, that bench is crazy, but that's the benchmark for sure. So yeah, Jay, real talk, he is definitely playing much better now, man. I'm happy to see that. Salute to the sister Latoria. Latoria, what's popping? What's good, sister? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. You already know. But yeah, it's one game, but it's one game, but we happy to see this one game. And I think we got to get the Knicks credit last night. Like I said, they wasn't playing no scrubs over there, ladies and gentlemen. These cats was in the Western Conference Final 2 years in a row. They got Anthony Edwards, they got Julius Randle, they got McDaniel, they got all these dudes, and they play good ball. So salute to the Knicks. Okay, you got to give them a flower. They earned that shot power. Let's hope that they can continue going on. 5-0 home, dominant home record. It's early, but that's what we wanted. We want them to establish that. We had to establish that dominant home court. So when we get to the playoffs and when we get that first, they get that home court advantage. I mean, 4 games in the Garden, regardless of who you play in the playoffs. You got to come to Madison Square Garden 4 games if we go in 7. And that's going to be hard to beat the Knicks in the Garden if they play like this the rest of the year. So let's hope they continue playing well at home and then get back to doing good on the road. They were a good road team last year. We definitely want to be over 500 on the road. So I just think once they get up when it's all said and done, right about 7 more games from now, that's 15 games for me. Like I always say, they'll pretty much be locked in, man. And then you will know this is what you get. I still don't think we've seen what the Knicks giving us on every night yet, but I think by the time we get to their shot power, maybe 15 games, we know we respect from them on any night. You know what I mean? Like we expect what they did last night. Probably be the normal. Not saying they're going to win the game or they're going to score 137, but I think the rotations are being set. Mitchell Robinson may be a little bit more in better condition. Josh Hart, hopefully he heal a little bit more, and everybody just try to stay healthy. It's gonna be a fun season for the Knicks, man. We still got 74 games to go, but right now I'm not mad at the 8. We'll take what we got right now.
Yeah, we just are watching the team starting to fill itself out once again. Everybody's getting about 20-something minutes a game. Deuce, 20-something. Josh Hart, 20-something. High 20s, close to 30 minutes. Our main guys are getting 30 to 33 minutes or something like that. Beautiful. Mm-hmm. We all talked about how we could see that the team would come out with the burning, the same rhetoric, coming out with the flamethrower fire starters, and then the second unit. Now this is a different second unit. It's still defensive, but they run, man. Don't that second unit get down the court too? Clarkson and Hard and Deuce and all them, and Yabo and it's just looking good, and if we could continue doing things like this, man, sky's the limit.
Yeah, you're right. Like you said, like Shot Powell said, that go right there, ladies down the bench, 53 points last night.
Yeah, man.
Them dude, Josh Hart acting like he was Jalen Brunson last night or something. Man. I'm like, damn, these cats is getting down. I mean, their numbers is crazy when I put up the stat line in a few minutes, and it was amazing. But yeah, the bench mob came to play, and I just like the way they get down right now. They the continuity developer, and they're gonna have some off nights. Let's not get it twisted. They're not going to lose some games now. But what you want to see is how they play when they at their best. Last night, I think the Knicks at their best, for at least for the most part of the game in the second half, especially when they turned their defense up and everything like that. And that's good to see. That means they played a big team. They did well. They played a team with a talented emerging superstar guard. They did well. I grabbed that Anthony Edwards first came back coming off the hamstring, but that's right, he was out there. You could, so I make no excuse if you out there. We ain't make no excuse if Cat had a quad injury, whatever. He was out there, so I make no excuse for him. I don't make no excuse for Anthony Edwards because he was out there. You know what I mean? If you out there, then ain't no excuse. And I think last night we played that team fully loaded. Their guys was here and our guys was here. Mano a mano, iron sharpens iron. Made the best man win, and I think we prevailed, and that's a good thing. So we just got to keep the momentum going, keeping the foot on the gas, man. Put the pedal to the metal, and just keep getting better. Every game, that's what they doing. They getting better every game. Like me and Shot Powell talking about this, like early in the week, they were shooting 33% from downtown. I guarantee them time they play the Nets, it'd be up to 37, 38. So and I think it's going to continue peaking because they getting more familiar with their offense. And I love the continuity. They trust each other. There's no selfishness on that team. It wasn't none in there last year. But everybody eat though. Everybody eat on that team. But it's gonna be somebody that night eat more because they got it going. Like the other night, Cat was eating. He had 33. But last night, Anunoby was eating. Josh Hart was eating. Brunson, they had a triple-double. You know what I mean? So that's pretty impressive to see it on any given night. Like we always say, 2 dudes on that team going to give you 20. On every night the Knicks play, 2 dudes in that starting lineup, out of them 4 dudes, 2 of them going to give you 20. You can guarantee it. And they ain't let me down since I've been thinking about it. Even the past year, that's what we say. On any given night, 2 of them Knicks starters are going to give you 20 points. And the other night, 4 of them had it. A couple of nights like that. So, Shot Powell, it's good to feel it, man. I think it's good to feel the way we're feeling about the Knicks right now because, we lost 3 games in a row. We got them back. They always on the road. But now we got the 3 games in a row back. We on a homestand, 3-0. We still got 4 games to go at home. We got a chance to come out this thing, hopefully, possible 10-3. And what did we say? 15-5 each quarter. Every quarter of the season, 15-5. If the Knicks go 10-3 by the end of this homestand, they will only have to go 5-2. That could have 15 games we talked about. So let's see if they can keep the momentum going, man. But like I said, the bench mob was dominant. Shot Powers. They all deserve their flowers and everything like that. The guys was really performing last night, man. And let's hope they can keep it up and keep doing what they're doing for sure.
Yeah, Divine. It's no doubt about that. It looks good right now. You know what I mean? We got highlights from everybody. You know what I mean? I think the Deucer got the Timberlands in the hard hat last night. I think so. Anybody could have got that last night. Josh Hart could have got that. Mitchell Robinson could have got that last night. I mean, there was some plays. OG Anunoby could have got them last night. Again, I think you already got a pair already. You know what I mean? So it's looking real good, and I like, they look like the funniest thing last night to me, and I think a lot of us seen this last night when Jalen Brunson went down. You know what I mean? Jalen Brunson went down on the ground last night, and DiVincenzo went over to like pick him up. You know what I mean? And everybody was over there just pushing DiVincenzo hand out the way. It's like, get out of here. Don't touch me. Don't get out of there, and pulled them up. So that's, you know what I mean? That's how you're supposed to be. You know what I mean? Nobody, if y'all boys, now don't be trying to come pick up my guy. This is my guy right here. So, you know what I mean? I like that. You know what I mean? That chutzpah or whatever. They really was, they all friends. So, it's even more fun to watch that part of the game last night. And yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Them Tim boots, and that hard hat.
Yeah, hey, you know what, man? And you dead on about that last night. Mitch Robinson could have had that.
Man.
But you know what I like about that stuff right there? To that might be seem corny to a lot of people, but that's continuity, that's camaraderie, that they Mike Brown letting them beat them. You know what I mean? And when the coach lets you beat you, and as long as you go out there and do your job, you get things like that. They giving each other their flowers, showing their respect, and it's just good, man. I love the energy that's in there, man. Because they go in the war together. You know what I mean? You go to battle together, and win or lose, they keep a positive state of mind, and I like what I'm seeing so far. But
look at them; they all all cheesy. Right. They all cheesy. Ain't none of them look like they don't want. They forcing it. Nobody look forcing it. And ain't that Josh Hart all the way in the back?
Him and Brunson
looking like a creep, right? Who's that all the way in the back behind too?
Josh Hart and Brunson.
Yeah, looking like a creep back there. I see you, right. Josh. No disrespect, but saying back there looking like a creep back there. I see you creeping around the corner. I see it.
Yeah, I mean, that's love. Even guys who ain't even get to play, live with Kevin McCullough, look at Jameson.
Yeah. That's a good look right there.
That's the energy we want. It's just good energy, man. And I think that's well deserved right there. Them guys is really having fun, man. And I hope they keep it up, man. I hope they keep it going. Keep playing. Like I said, the good thing about it, on any given night, we got two guys can give you 20. But man, what a dominant performance in the middle by Cat and Robinson and Anunoby. I mean, and it's just good to see. It really is. Like I said, Big Cat had us going the other night. So you know what? He was dominating the paint, throwing it on, and you know what? So we didn't even go hard last night because that's the good thing about this team. On any given night, they got two guys out of four guys. They got two guys who can go hard, and it all depends who got the hot hand.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Who's got the hot hand? It's all about who got the hot hand. On any given night, whoever you got to feed the beast. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Feed the beast, and who beats in that night, feed them. So the other night, Cat was beasting. We were feeding the beast. Last night, Anunoby and Josh Hart were beasting. So we were feeding the beast last night. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's scary to me. It's just scary to me that for all the years we went through these trials and tribulations with this basketball team, man, under that era after the Mike Woodson era, all the trials and tribulations we went through as an organization, as a fan base, waiting for these days like this right here. And I'm only reason I'm saying that, ladies and gentlemen, because when the last time we seen this stuff, you know what I mean? And
right. I'm with you, Divine. That's why I'm looking so happy. I'm with you.
Yeah, it looks good, man. It looks good. It feels good. These cats are a lot of continuity.
It's different.
It's different, man. It's different. And like I said, we're going to go through some peaks and valleys through the season, but I think it'd be more peaks than valleys. You know what I mean? We will win more than we lose, and we will have more good nights than less. You know what I mean? And we just got to stay, like you say, slow motion with it, stay patient, y'all, pal. Let's see how it goes. But good win overall last night. Salute to the chat, man, in the building. Dave Smith is in the building. What's good, Dave? Good to see you, my man. Daniel was good. Daniel was popping. Salute to everybody in the building. Thank y'all for coming in, man, on a recap, man. Just shout out on to the next. We got Brooklyn coming up, man. Can't take them for granted. Though they're not going away, but you can't sleep on nobody. You know what I mean? They still got some bucket get over there with my man Cam Thomas and all them guys. So we get into that later on. But let's look at the scores, man. Let's see what the stat sheet looked like. Shop out, there was some really good stuff on there last night. On the stat sheet, them cats is really coming to play last night. So I'm really looking forward to what they're gonna do moving Sunday. But let's look at the stat line. I put it up there, ladies and gentlemen, and we can see what's popping. Let me get that set up, Paul. Excuse me. We look at that there and see what they did. There you go, right there. Box scores, highlight. We do the highlights after that as well. Shop out overall, man. That go to numbers. 137, 114. They did good with Minnesota in the first, only held it to 26 in the first quarter, and that's pretty much me and your pet peeve. 26 a quarter wound up being what, 108, 104 a game. I like that. In the second quarter, Minnesota got on a little rhythm. DiVincenzo started knocking stuff down, but in the last two quarters, they held them to 28. In the first quarter, we still outscored them. They outscored us by 6.5. In the second quarter, that's why we got the halftime lead of 54, whatever they had the lead. But look at that third quarter, though, Shop Howard, 40-28, 43-28 in the last two quarters. Knicks scored 83 points in the second half. That's crazy. That's good there. Individual numbers, and Anunoby 32 minutes, 25, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 1 block, 10 for 17, 58% from the floor. He shot 60% from downtown, 3 for 5, 100% from the charity stripe, plus 14. Good job by him. Carl F. Town, 31 minutes, another double-double for Big Cat, Shop Howard. Like I say, even when he ain't scoring, he's a dominant. He affects the game. Big Cat, 15. They didn't need a scoring last night because the whole team had it going, so that's good. But when he had the ball, though, he was putting it on them jackals last night. I mean, Cat is crazy with his, man. That dude is he's just crazy with his, man. I love what he's doing. 10 rebounds for him as usual. Just another day in the rebound office. 4 assists. I love the way he passed. Always been like that, but he really had some good ones last night. 2 blocks, ladies and gentlemen. 5 from 11 field goal percentage. Shot 45 from the floor. 1 for 5 from downtown. He didn't shoot well from the 3-point. They didn't need it anyway, but he shot 4 for 4 from the charity stripe, plus 15 though, because he dominated the game in a lot of other ways. So that's why his plus and minus was good last night. Mitchell Robinson had a great game, man. Ladies and gentlemen, 16 minutes, 10 rebounds, 9 offensive rebounds. They had a double-double, 3 blocks, 1 steal. Oh my God! And listen, 4 for 5 from the floor, 80% field goal percentage. Only missed 1 charity stripe, plus 7. He helped set the tone with that offense rebound last night, and I think that's huge for them guys when you can get guys who can get rebounds like that. 9, that means 9 in the offense rebound shot power. That could equate to easily 18 points if they made a shot after that, or whatever the case may be. So his offense rebounding, then you give him the back somebody. Either he put the ball in the circle itself, or he get the offense, kick it out to somebody, and they get an extra shot, some extra possessions. He had 9 of them shits last night on the offense rebound, man. That was crazy. So good job by my man Mitchell Robinson. I can't wait till he get in shape. Like we thought he was going to do. They let him play the first 3 minutes, took him out, moved Cat to the 5, then Cat go down in the middle, busting him up for a minute. Boy, Josh. So it's just a good combination. Even though they start, because they start, that don't mean that Mitchell Robinson going to play the same amount of minutes he's going to play. I like the way Mike Brown did it last night. Let him start. Took him out with about 3 minutes or something in the first quarter. And after that, he just brought him in when he needed him. His substituting pattern last night I thought was outstanding. Give Mike Brown the flowers last night. I thought he substituted the game real well. Mikal Bridges, ladies and gentlemen, 33 minutes, 13 points, 5 assists, 1 rebound, 2 blocks, 1 steal. 41% from downtown, 3 for 8, 41 for 37 from downtown.
Oh, man.
Jalen Brunson, damn, they had a triple-double. 33 minutes, 23 points, 7 rebounds, 10 assists, 1 steal, 9 for 20 from the floor, 45 from the floor, 42% from downtown, 2 for 2 for the charity stripe, 100% on that, and he plus 16. Yabusele did a good job in the sense of when he had 5 points, 1 rebound, at least, help him get some minutes, distribute 67% from the floor, 2 for 3, 50% from downtown. Daddy A came in, Dodora came in, got a couple of points. Halka Purdy got 4 points. Clarkson, 16 minutes, 7 points, 50% from the floor, 33 from downtown, plus 2. Josh Hart, to me, was one of the best players in the game last night. 27 minutes, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 7 for 12, 58% from the floor. He shot 80% from downtown, plus 12. Shaman had a good game. 12 minutes, he only had 3 points, but what else I think he was pointing the way he could play it on the defense side of the ball. He was field goal percentage, 100% from downtown. He hit his only 3-point shot he took. He hit it. Plus 5. And Deuce McBride, another outstanding game, ladies and gentlemen. 21 minutes, 14 points in 21 minutes, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, 1 steal, 60% from the floor, 40% from downtown, and he was a plus 26 shot powers. If the numbers stay the way they are, these guys keep building like this right here, man, it's going to be a problem because they got a lot of buckets. On any given night, them numbers could change to any guy who can have them numbers, and I just really love that about the team so far. They helped me. They shot the New York Knicks overall shot 53% from the floor, over 54%, 53.9, 45% from downtown. After 42 shots took in the 3-point area, they made 42% of 45% of them, 88.9 from the charity strike. Come on, oh my God! So that's good to see. Minnesota, they was all pretty much in the plus and the minus. Our defense shut them cats down last night, man. In that second half, kudos to the New York Knicks defense. Randall had a good game going, 12 for 21. He was doing his thing. But Daniel 13, Gobert 7, DiVincenzo 21. He had a good game. Anthony Edwards coming off the hamstring. He had 15 points. So overall, shot powers. I'll take that box score any day of the week, all day, every day for sure.
That's 50, 40, 90 ish. You know what I mean? 50, 40, 89. That's good. I think. So I mean, it's still early, and it's still some things that can be worked on. We can start a little quicker. We can have a little bit better defense in the starting quarters. Limited teams to 25 and less, like we say, just at least to start the first quarter and stuff like that. But for now, man, coming out in the second half. Let's go crazy, 40, 80 point, what can you say, man? It wasn't forced. I don't really remember anything that was really forced. Good rhythm, good movement, still in the basketball. Like you said, and another thing that two things that you said that I laughed. Everybody you talked about had a steal, a block, a steal, a block, a block, a steal, a block. That's good defense, man. That's people paying attention to each other. That's good defense. And nobody paid. I don't think I heard anybody play over 35 minutes. 33. No, right? 33 minutes, right? Nobody played over 35 minutes. Mm-hmm. Look at the result. So, I don't think that you need to play guys. I'm not doubting tips, anything like that, but you can get productivity, especially the way the Knicks are playing basketball. The second unit is lethal, man. The starting unit doesn't have to put so much effort, only when they need to. You can have Cat in there with all the second unit. You can have Brunson in there with all the second unit. Josh Hart, Mikal with all the second unit, OG with all the second unit, and it works out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, real talk, man. That was crazy. Too bad he wouldn't afford to have a bench like this, but he might. Man. But they playing good ball. Salute to them. Let me shoot shout out some people in the chat who came in. JJ47K was good, my man. Brian Acosta was good, my man. Mr. Tito's is in the building. Was popping. Nick Yak, nostalgic. Salute. Everybody, East Blue, what's good, my dude? Everybody, man, salute to the chat, man. Everybody in the building, appreciate y'all coming in. Make sure y'all hit that button for your brother, man. I know y'all regulars, so I already know y'all do what you do. But you know what, ladies, then we get into the highlights in a minute. But Shot Powers, if we could just get, I know we're not going to score 137 every night, but I know any night we go out on the floor, we're going to do what we're going to do. And I think that this team's starting to round in this shape, and I think they starting to round into where they want to be. It's still early, ladies and gentlemen. Only 8 games out of 82, but still got 74 to try to conquer. But I just want to see him go 15-5 this first quarter. That's all I'm asking. go 15-5 for me. Go 15-5 for me. That's all I need. That means then you give me 15-5 3 more times. That go my 60. You know what I mean? And they capable, ladies and gentlemen, because like I said in the pregame the other day. If our defense hold any team, if our defense can at least average 110 a game on the opposing team scoring, think about it. If the New York Knicks can keep teams at 110, it's gonna be an easy season because they scoring. New York Knicks probably now after this game, they probably back up to like 117 a game, or whatever, 118. So if they score 118 a game and their defense could hold the opposing team to around one team league average, that means you win a lot of games. But our defense got to be on point every night, though, to do that. But I think it's definitely a chance that they can do it once they lock in and understand this thing totally, and let Mitchell Roberts keep doing what he's doing, let Anunoby do what he's doing. I mean, it's going to be pretty good, though. I don't know if we get a Josh Hart game like that every night, but we did say that Josh Hart will have a better season because he's in the second unit. He come to be a focal point there now. Like I said, when he was in the first unit, he had a kind of, how would I say, shopping the word looking for, when you're giving up to the other team, it's a word there to come to me.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking out for everybody. You know what I mean? You start putting out for yourself.
Yeah. He had to do that. So now he come to get to be that main dude in that second unit. So it's him, Clarkson, and Deuce McBride instead of being Anunoby, Anunoby, Brunson, Big Cat, and Mikal Bridges. He don't have to worry about being caught up in all that right there. Let them do what they do. So I just think this bench is going to be crazy, like we said at the beginning of the year. Clarkson, Deuce McBride, Josh Hart. I think Yawaseli will eventually turn it around. Now with Shaman in the equation, he's doing what he's doing. This bench should be good all year long. So I'm super excited about what they got moving ahead, man, for sure.
Yeah, they're everybody's getting minutes and they're starting to fill into roles, and it's looking good. I mean, it's looking good. The numbers look good, and the last couple of games, the numbers been looking better and better. You know what I mean? I guess we won't see actually what their average is, but like you said, Devon, I'm pretty sure that their 3-point average is over 36% now.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure their field goal percentage is over 43 point something, almost 44%. I bet you that's up. Mm-hmm. So I bet you that's up now. So now we're getting more into rhythm. And what's good about this break is that they get to feel a little better because they've been on the road and now they're back at home, so they get a little break. Plus, they're still at home. You know what I mean? So we can win some more games at home so we can set ourselves up for the next time when we go on the road. We can go out and go on a good road win. We can go out and win everything when we go on the road. You know what I mean? So that's the next thing that I want to see. You know what I mean? Right now we didn't do good on the road early. We wasn't really prepared for it. We went out there and played our best basketball, but now that we're starting to get this home cooking out, this keep getting this home cooking and playing it with this faster pace and moving the basketball, and let's take it back out on the road after that.
Yeah, real talk. Yo, Superman, man, Walter White. Walter was good, man. Walter, I'm with you on that, my brother Walt. I love to win that Atlanta division this year. It's been a long time, like you said, my man. I think we win that, though. I think we win it this year, Walter. I really believe that, man. I think this team is, and here's something interesting to see, Child Power. Let me put this up there, ladies and gentlemen, right quick. The New York Knicks right now, about to go where I thought they was going to go. They 5-3. They're third in the Eastern Conference right now. They'll be up at the top 2 in a few minutes. Detroit will lose the game. They done won 4 in a row. We won 3 in a row. And the Raptors, I think RJ Barrett. I think they better watch out for that team with Brandon Ingram and Scotty Barnes and them.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Toronto team. I think they might have finally went and got what they needed to get them into the playoffs, man. I really believe that. So Philly done lost 2 games in a row, so they coming back down to earth. But the New York Knicks is sitting right there, ladies and gentlemen, 5-3. Because we beat Cleveland, so that's the reason why we're in front of them from a percentage standpoint. We just got to go out there and keep playing. I think at the time this homestand is over, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go out there and say this here. By the time this homestand is over, the New York Knicks will be number 1 in the Eastern Conference. Let me put it like that. Time they finish these last 4 games, 7-4 games, I think the New York Knicks will be 10-3, and they'd be sitting at the top of the East. I think Chicago will lose a couple of games. I think Detroit will finally lose the game eventually. And I think the New York Knicks will be right there. I think they'd be sitting right there. And then once you get there, you got to fight all season to stay there. And we could have easily been there, even if we lost the 3 games that we lost, Shot Power. But you look how we lost to the Milwaukee and Miami. Like, if you would have had guys like Mitch and a healthy Josh Hart, and I think Deuce McBride was out for bereavement or something like that because his grandmother passed away. So even though we lost on 3 games, but look what we didn't have when we lost on 3 games. And look at the 3 guys that had monster games last night. Them same 3 guys that had it pretty tough. Deuce McBride was out. I think Mitch Roberts was out. I think Josh Hart might have been out one of them 3 games. So that just goes to show you how important having a full team is, because I think they could have made a difference in the road, because I think Tyler Cole and them young guys didn't have a great road series. I think they really didn't have a great road series, none of them guys. So it's important that them guys came back. But I'm happy about that standing, though. I really am, man, because I think they starting to get on a run, and let's see if they can keep it going, man. I think we'd be okay after that.
Yeah, I want all the accolades this year, man. I want to be a great team and win everything. You have to have the accolades. You got to have or maybe the MVP of the league, maybe some defensive players in the league, maybe some all-stars that go to the all-star game, some three-point shoot perfection from somebody for your team that shoots a three-point shot. We need all that this year. I want us to break records and all that stuff this year. I would like to see some of that stuff. I would like to see OG and Mitchell Robinson, and maybe not Mitchell Robinson, so I don't want to say low baller, but maybe if Mitchell Robinson don't make 65 games, maybe we could give him, $16 million and keep him here, 15 or work something there, whatever. Anyway, I'm long-headed on Mitchell Robinson because the way he's playing right now. So, I mean, any given night, it could be any given guy giving it to you, man. And these guys are playing some real good basketball.
Good feeling right now. No, we got a long way to go, but I agree with you, man. Right. It's a good feeling. It's just a good feeling. And like I said, wait to see Mitchell Robinson about 5, 6, 7, 8 more games from now. Once he get totally back, he still ain't back yet. I mean, the first game back of the season, he had 11 rebounds. The first game he came back. And it's not, like I said, so for somebody who don't have to command the ball and can dominate a basketball game like that.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that's what I liked about Mitchell.
North and South, man.
For years, Clyde used to say when Mitchell Robinson on the court, he dominates a basketball game, and his energy, the cat getting all over the place. He guarding 1 to 4 when he need to do this, and he got people down there wondering about coming down there. You know what I mean? Had to through Mitchell Robinson, through Julius Randle thing one time last night. He was like, he's president. He's what Rudy Gobert is. He's a president down there. They make teams shoot jump shots. And he danced had him shoot a jump shot. All of them did. I mean, it just was good, but he's the anchor down there. Him in that lineup with them dudes, man, him and Wingstop is just crazy. That's to me, that's crazy. That means you got defense present in the front court, and you got defense present on the wing, and even Jalen Brunson playing better defense.
That's a fact. Even Cat is moving his feet. Right. He still get a little ticky-tacky and stuff like that with the but not as often. And you see him more like this now. You see him starting to slide and throw his hands up. He know now, so I'm starting to like it, man. And the defense is coming around. The offense has always been smoking hot, but now it's coming. It's indeliberate. It can come from anybody. Anybody can get it. You know what I mean? Anybody can get it tonight. Look at OG last night. McHale last couple of games, 2 or 3 games ago. Brunson almost all the time. Cat almost all the time. They're always both hot. Come on, man. Deuce has been playing phenomenal. Clarkson starting to fill into his role. I could go on and on with the guys that we watch. And all the reason why I sound like this because it feels different. It just felt different. When I watched the game, my fandom, when I watched the game last night, I was like, man. I'm like, oh, that's the way, especially in that second half. I was like, whoa, they switching and they bopping off of each other and they moving and they doing things together. And it's like they know where they're going to be, and I like it.
Yeah. It's us crazy too. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go out on a limb and say this real quick. In Brooklyn Sunday, Big Cat 40 and Mikal Bridges 30. Book it. Mikal Bridges 30 and Big Cat 40. In Brooklyn. What? Nick Claxton ain't got nothing for no Big Cat. I'm telling you right now, I don't care who down there. They ain't got nothing for Cat in Brooklyn. They ain't got nothing for Cat in Brooklyn, Shop Hour. Nick Claxton, all right, but they ain't got nothing for Big Cat, though. And I think just Mikal just going back to Brooklyn, knowing that arena. I know it is Latoria, but I swear, man, I just feel like they going to eat them boys up for lunch, man. I just think they're gonna eat them boys up for lunch. I mean, they scored 88. Knicks scored 83 in one quarter. But that's what I mean. The reason why I say them things because like any given night, like the last 4 games in a row, Anunoby over 20 a game. He been playing some good basketball.
I ain't throwing it out there, Latoria, but you could come on if you want to. The link's out there. I mean, I'm just saying, if you want to, you're more than welcome. Just saying.
Sister, I know you'll get in with us one day. We appreciate you, real talk. You're just as powerful in the chat as well, but you know the door is open for you, sister. Anytime you want to come on, just come on in, man. It's all open. But we, you're powerful on here or out there. That's what I said. I told you she at work right now.
Oh, okay, all right. My bag. Thank you for being here, listening. Listening to the hypocrisy over here. Not hypocrisy. I just try to use a big word.
Yeah. Go get that money, sister. That's what it's definitely about. You got to pay the bills. But yeah, man, it's been a good season so far. 5-3. And it's getting better. So we just got to keep it going. Let's throw in some highlights from last night to get us really amped up, man, and see some of the things they were doing last night. And what I was happy about, I was really excited about what some of the stuff they were doing. So we get into some highlights, man, and see what the Knicks were doing last night. I think it was fun. Some good things that was popping off in there last night. And we here to bring it to you, man. Let's get it. Throw one of my old joints on here. And here we go. Look at this. Transition. Talking about things which I was about. Digging in the trash. What big cat digging in the trash? Really? That's a human right.
That's a good one.
Roll. Yeah, we got to see more of that. David Brunson got to give us more of that right there. He had 10 assists last night. He did a good job of that. Big cats. Deep. We got bad movement. That's great. That was just a great all-around performance. Shot powers on all ends of the floor. Every aspect of the game, they took care of that. You know what I mean? Every aspect. They were playing on all cylinders. They were crossing T's, dotting I's. They were doing it all, man. So good to see, man. I hope we see more of that this year, man, from these guys. because I really like what they did out there last night. That was against a good team, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, they ain't playing no scrubs last night. They played a formidable team and made it look easy in the second half. So that just show you that they confident to build a short enough piece of the guard. Allah was good. Salute Wise piece, my dude. Everybody, man. Salute to the chat, man. Everybody, man, in the building with us, man. We ain't here, man. But Shy Powers. Hope we get to see more of that this year, though, for sure.
Yeah, I hope so as well, because you know, it worked last night, and I mean, and I think, you know, this is, you know, this is how, you know, it may change. Like, it's going to change depending on who we play with different players, but the result could be the same, because it'll just change from the augmenting of the points. Instead of it being on OG tonight, now it'll be back on Cat tomorrow, or the next, or it'll be on McHale tomorrow, or then it'll be on Josh Hart tomorrow, or put the emphasis to be on somebody else, with somebody else to help them out, and about 4 or 5 more players that's all in high double digits scoring too. 14, 16, you know, and that's going to be the remedy. It's going to be a team. Everybody's going to score. The numbers. All right, let me calm down, because there's only one game. But we said this about them shooting these 3-point shots, or 43-point shots. It looked horrible when you shoot 43-point shots and you hit 11. But it looks so much better when you shoot 41 3-point shots, you hit 19. It sounds much better too. You know what I mean? And we knew that the Knicks wasn't going to continue to be 39, 40 field goal percentage. We're a better team than that. And we are showing that we 50% So, you know, I'm just saying, this is a good team that I'm watching right now, and I just continue want to concede it, as long as, you know, everybody gets the critiques. Some lineups I don't like that I see right now. Some lineups I do like. Some lineups at first I was a little apprehensive at first, but now I'm like, yeah, let them get out. They running and doing everything. And now you're playing with him. Oh, okay. So let's get it.
Yeah, real talk. You know what's interesting, ladies and gentlemen? Was interesting to me, real quick. Let me get this out of here, then I'll get it off of here. If I can do this, okay. Shot Powers, but if you look at this right quick, ladies and gentlemen, we got Sunday. We got the Nets, 6:00. Grizzlies look like they all in turmoil over there. The John Morant situation. I don't know what they doing over there. I mean, you know, but. And then we got the Magic. Magic is not playing good ball this year so far. Then we got that rematch game, Group Cup game, ladies and gentlemen, against the Miami Heat. That's revenge on November 14th. That's the big payback right there. You know what I mean? So, and that's when we finish our homestand. What, we 5-3 right now? Yep, 5-3. Let's say 6-3, 7-3, 8-3, 9-3. Then you go down to Miami. Let's say if you lose that game to the Miami Heat. You know we're going to pick them to win it, ladies and gentlemen. We do that anyway. But let's say they did lose that game. Dallas ain't playing that good this year. They in the bottom of the echelon. And then we got the Magic back in Orlando. So that's going to be a big payback game for them. So right then and there, I think we could maintain that 15-5, because no idea we play Brooklyn. Then we got the Hornets. Then we got the Bucks in the group stage match in around Thanksgiving, around that time. Then we got the Raptors in the Garden. Then we go to Boston. We got the Knicks, and then they got the Jazz and the Magic. Look at that homestand after that. Going into December, they got the Raptors. No, they got the Bucks, Raptors. They go to the Celtics. Then they got the Hornets, the Jazz, and the Magic. So right then there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After that homestand is over, they got like 6 games at home again. So they got to go out there and just be dominant at home, because if they get dominant in the Garden, ladies and gentlemen, it's over in the playoffs. You ain't beating the Knicks in the 4 games in the Garden in the playoffs. I don't think nobody in the East, my personal opinion, can beat the Knicks 4 games in the Garden. I think they just keep dominating that home court. And for the first time in a while, be dominant. I want to be like 20, 30 games over 500 at home. You know what I mean? And I think if we can really get that established that this year, that home court dominance, like you're not coming to my house stealing my food. You're not breaking. I got AET, I got CPR, whatever. I got all alarm systems you need up in there. And one of the major ones I got there is Mitchell Robinson up in that mother. So we protect the garden, put that security system on up in the garden. These teams can't come up in there and run up on us like that. And if we do that, because you got 42 games at home, 42 on the road. We dominate at home and win some home games. I think we'd be good. So let's see how it goes, man. I'm really liking the way they playing, man. We just got to continue doing what we're doing.
Yeah, so as games come on, you know what I mean. The team has to adapt, and I can I say that Mike Brown was one of my first picks as a coach this year? No. But his name sure was circulated, one of the first names that I did hear because of Wesley. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Is this system, we also said this too, is this team looking like they a quasi West Coast team? They're moving a lot of pace. They're moving with a lot of pace, and they're shooting a lot of 3-point shots. You know what I mean? So let's see what happens, man. I am happy with the results of these last couple of games. And like we always say, like divine peaks and valleys. You know what I mean? Peaks and valleys. You know what I mean? We just came from a valley. We back going up to the peak right now. We on a winning streak, fam. We're on a winning streak. We're on a winning streak. I mean, and to me, 2 games is not a winning streak. 3 is a winning streak to me. Yep. So we're in a winning streak right now. Let's get it.
Yeah. It's it's fun about this stuff. It's like when you got that much skill, or when you got a talent team like that, it's like every night you think you're going there to bust somebody up. It's like these cats think they can beat anybody, and they got the main ones I want to be out of the way this year. I wanted them to beat Minnesota because I know Minnesota has been in the Western Conference Finals 2 years in a row. One with Cat, one without Cat. And I say, when you start beating these teams like them guys, that means what? You are a contender, because they were contenders. So they were contenders last year. We was contenders last year. They went to the Western Conference Finals. We went to the Eastern Conference Finals. So you just got to beat the contenders. I mean, even if you lose to a crappy team, I don't give a shit. Everybody's not going to have good nights in the NBA. You could go up against a sorry team and get your butt whipped that night if everything's not clicking. But long as I know I say you beat these teams like Minnesota and them, that means that, okay, either we just as good as them or we better than them. And right now we won up, and the trade worked out well for both teams. It worked out well for them with Julius Randle and DiVincenzo helped them out, and my man Big Cat helped us out a great deal. You know what I mean? We got 2 1A dudes in New York right now. You know what I mean? So, and I can't say enough about that. We got 2 all-NBA dudes, all-star dudes, one of the top 5 at their position in the NBA. I think Jalen Brunson's top 5 point guard, and I think Big Cat is top 5 center in the NBA, period. So we got 2 dudes who had the top of the food chain at their position. And that to me, that's awesome. You know what I mean? That's awesome to have. We ain't had that in New York in a long time. Even Patty Ewing never had a dude like Jalen Brunson. You know what I mean? Or Melo never had a dude like that. You know what I mean? They had like Shaw Powell would say, they had a bunch of Tito's. No pun intended, Mr. Tito, John McDonald, my brother, Mr. Tito. But they weren't Michael Jacksons. And they tell you it was Tito's and Jermaine's, I guess. Like Shaw Powell would say. So that's pretty dope, man, to have 2 dudes like that, man. Because like I said, now the way Anunoby and McHale playing, the New York Knicks mess around and send 4 dudes to the All-Star, even though the NBA ain't gonna allow it. They ain't gonna allow it.
The whole team.
We'll start a lot of they win.
We out there now. We out there a little bit. All right, we out there a little bit.
Hey Jay, I'm not going to be on too long, but if you want to come in, I just hate to have you come in and you get right off. But if you want,
because I'm about ready to tell.
Yeah, we shut it down in a minute, so Jay. So we just gonna get it locked down pretty soon, for real. But the door's open if it was early. But we ain't gonna stay on a few more minutes because it's a really busy day tomorrow for me as well. But overall, ladies and gentlemen, we just excited about it, man. A lot of wives say not even Janet. Yeah, real talk, man, for real. But yeah, you're right. Patrick had a dude he traded away on Mark. Yeah, man, Mark Jackson would have stayed there. He would have been playing with Reggie Miller. Nick, he might have went somewhere. They would have traded him. I was kind of hoping they kept Mark Jackson, but that just go to show you when you got depth like the Knicks got up front in the front court and in the back court, and they're good at what they do. And then you got the ancillary players like you and Jay and all you guys say. It makes for a good team. And I just say this is the best team I've seen in New York. I want to say prior to 2 years ago, before Randall went down, Mitch went down, Anunoby went down, Bogdan went down. Then you had to put Josh Hart and DiVincenzo in the starting lineup. That team was loaded. And I like the way this team is playing like that team. I thought that team that year would have knocked off Boston. I believe that. I thought they had to knock off Boston that year, but they just was too injured. But this year, they can stay relatively healthy and just keep performing, keep getting better, they'd be okay. So salute to Mike Brown. Good job so far. You got us over 500. I know it's a long way to go, ladies and gentlemen. You know, we got one game at a time, but man, it feels good to see a team beat a team like they beat last night, and they beat them decisively, convincingly, all that. They handled them. So good job by them, man. But other than that, man, we got the Brooklyn Nets Sunday, 6 o'clock game, ladies and gentlemen. Should be a good one. The Battle of the Boroughs. Ain't too much of a battle, but you know what I mean. It's going to be a fun game. I hope we can go out there. And, I'm not going to take the Nets for granted. Like I said, you take, like I just said a few minutes ago, you can go out there and lose to a lower talent team if you don't bring your A game. You know what I mean? You know, and that's being objective. If you don't bring your A game, you get your butt kicked, period. I don't care who you're playing. So we can't take that for granted Sunday. We got to go in there and pretend Brooklyn is the Minnesota Timberwolves, as far as I'm concerned. You play, don't play down to the competition. Don't play down because you think, we're supposed to beat them anyway. Then you get out there and get lax, which I don't think Mike Brown would do that because it seems like he's one of them guys he's an accountable type of coach. But you still gonna lose the game. I don't care how much your coach tell you what to do and not what to do. The ball, if the shots ain't falling, and you ain't stopping nobody on the floor, it don't matter. It don't matter who your coach is. You know what I mean? He can give you all the game plans in the world you want. Your ass don't get out there and perform. Somebody gonna spank you, Shot Power. Let's hope we don't have that Sunday, and that's what I hope we don't have a letdown, because now we lose our rhythm for having a couple of days off, or do we pick up where we left off? Because sometimes you have a break in the action, you can lose your rhythm a little bit. And right now they on an upswing. And I hope having a couple of days off, they get lax, go out there doing what they do outside of basketball. You know what I mean? And it has them kind of slipping. So let's see if Mike Brown gonna keep these guys in the mix and keep them focused and everything like that. Because that was my biggest thing, Shot Power. So I give it to you. My biggest thing this year was Mike Brown, ladies and gentlemen. I wasn't worried about no player on the Knicks. I already know what they could do. My biggest thing this year was Mike Brown. That was it. If the Knicks get to the finals, it got to be because of Mike Brown, because everybody else was here last year except for a couple of dudes. And, so Mike Brown was the only one that I wasn't certain of. But now when I listen to him, when I see him coach the game, I see his rotations, I see his timeouts. I see how he talks to the players when they coming off the floor. He sit down and he coach them. See, and I'm a Tibbs guy. I'm a Tibbs guy, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not even meant to say that. I'm a big Tibbs guy. But that's one thing Tibbs didn't do that he do. When them players walk the floor, if he has set them and not check them, but he have a conversation with them. And that's dope to me, because, teach them in the moment right there. So when they won't make that mistake again when they go back out there. And I think that goes a long way. What I like about Mike Brown doing that, he's teaching while he's coaching. And that's a good thing. So, let's hope that he keep that thing up and he get it popping. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, man, it's just all good, man. Salute to everybody in the chat, man, for real, for real. Thank y'all for hanging there with the D Ross in the building for sure. Everybody, man. But we still, like I said, we got a way to go. We're gonna hit a valley. We hit a valley already. We lost 3 in a row. So we already hit a valley this year, but we still got more peaks and valleys, ladies and gentlemen, because we 5-3. We just got to stay up in that peak area and don't be in that valley. And I think we'd be okay. Shot Powers.
Yeah, that's about it for me, Divine, and stuff like that. If you want, we're talking about back. If you want to throw something on before Sunday, what's today? Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Maybe so. Oh, Sunday. What time is the game on Sunday? 6, right?
Yeah, we good.
Yeah, 6. All right. So man, we came back on tonight, man. Great show, man. Great talking with you, man. Because of what I seen for me and my fandom of the dominance of what the Knicks did in this last game has me a little giddy-ish. So I'm happy to see what the Knicks will do, and what I'm hoping for is them to continue to keep keep me feeling this way. So when I go to work and I wear my orange hoodie or I wear my Knicks Real Talk hat or something like that, they be like, hey, the Knicks looking good. I'd be like, I just do my head like this and I don't answer. I'm just put my finger. Yeah, I know. you wasn't rocking with them too? No, I'm joking. But that's how I'm feeling Divine. Sunday, man. Let me know. You know what I mean? I'm ready.
Yeah, we get it. And before I get out of here, ladies and gentlemen, the good thing about it, I like what's going on with this homestand. Next time we go on the road, you know what's going to be different, Shop Powers? We be a more understanding team with each other. And on top of that, we had players back. The guy that missed on them games we lost on the road trip, I can't say that enough. Mitchell Robinson wasn't there. Deuce McBride wasn't there. Bereavement situation, like I said earlier, and Josh Hart was going through what he was going through. So I'm glad to see that, we on this homestand being able to cook like the way we cooking. And then by the time we get ready to go to Miami after the home trip, we have a little bit more continuity with the team and the player. We understand Mike Brown's system a little more, and we all that good stuff. So I think that's gonna bode well for us when we get ready to go back on the road the next time, man. So this team got a really chance to stretch it open, ladies and gentlemen. If they cross T's and dot I and play within the framework of the system, they got a chance to do some good things. So I'm super excited about it. I hope all y'all are fans are super excited about it, and we just got to keep winning this thing, man. But listen, we're gonna get out of here. Thanks to everybody for coming in, Jay. We see you Sunday, my man. Have enough time to work on some things and do some things, and that y'all have enough time. But if I don't see y'all till then, guys, have a great weekend until we see you. Be safe out there in the streets. Be safe in period, wherever you at, man. Just be safe out there and enjoy life and all that good stuff. We'll definitely see y'all on the other side, man. Divine, Shop Powers, the chat, New York Knicks 137. The Minnesota Timberwolves 114. Great job, New York Knicks. Let's go and get it again. And we'll see you cats on the flip side, man. But listen, y'all have a great weekend, and I'll definitely holler at y'all later, man. Yo, peace out to everybody. Peace.
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 You are now about to witness
Knicks Real Talk just entered the chat. We ain't Google apps like Google Maps. We don't use our YouTube frugal with stats as usual facts. It's your man, the brand is hands on, going hard like calluses. Who style this? Aiming at your mental with the game analysis. On a pregame show, read the script, we get it like crypto. In the rip though, I side with the cryptic, we locked them from the get go. On this Knicks show, it's the co-pilots in the cloud like Microsoft. We hot like salt, the KRT drip club leading up the dip off. We fuel by confidence, put your Nick content in beast mode like our charm. We a cheat code, we roll the ball too far for you to reach on. We get our teach on the show that's fire. Prior to Knicks going to the wire, hit the entire game, somewhere in front of me, the numbers be. They don't lie, career popped up from the third eye, you heard why. It's the number one pregame show that's hitting like Soto. But picture the photo of your bro to the nigga that moto. It's the OGs, we outside riding in the orange and blue skies. And Metropolitan, we connect in the vets go wallowing. The matters with the massive without shaking asses. The team streaming, I made the platform with passion. Fans asking who the creed that's in the building killing this Knicks kid assassin.
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey!
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey!
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey!
He's on fire!
Hey!
He's on fire!
Hey!